To all my small creators out there, I know you want to blow up overnight, but listen, man, this is a journey. Continue to work, continue to grind, learn, use the internet, use AI, use YouTube. Like you can literally YouTube anything that you're trying to learn. So if you're doing YouTube and you're not YouTubing things, that don't even make no sense. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is a search engine. My homie had a studio in his crib in Philadelphia. So he reached out like, yo, I'm gonna be gone for the night, bro. You could just record the whole night if you want. Fly down here to Philly and you could record. So I said, all right, bet. He had the official set up in the crib or whatever. So I went to his crib. I started recording. At first he was engineering. Then he asked me like, yo, you ever thought about like recording your whole process while you recording music and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I could record the process and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? I kind of brushed it off or whatever because I was just worried about the music. I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to record fire records. That's all I cared about. So he was like, yo, why don't you start making vlogs and incorporating your music in your videos like Omi and the Hellcat? And I'm like, who? I'm like, who is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, you never heard of Omi and the Hellcat? I'm like, nah. So he ended up putting on Omi and the Hellcat's YouTube videos. That blew my mind. Like I had never seen nothing like that. Like Omi, he had his music in the intro. He had all these cars. Mind you, he was living in Jersey from Philly, so I could relate to that because like that's my area. Like the tri-state area, that's where I'm from. So when I seen Omi's videos, my mind was blown. I was like, yo, this is fire. Like I was so excited. Like free Omi and the Hellcat, by the way. Like for real, that was the first time that I ever like watched vlogs from beginning to end. And that whole night, I ain't even finished recording. I started binge watching Omi and the Hellcat's videos, man. And I was just like, wow. Like I felt like I was like there with him, like, you know what I'm saying? And him showing the process of him, you know, going to the bike shop and him interacting with his friends and family. I was like, yo, this is dope. You feel me? Then he was putting his music in the videos, like the intro. You switch from one scene to the other. He had his music in the background. And then he had a little outro. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I had never seen nothing like it. So that right there blew my mind. And from there, then I learned about Queen Naija, and then I learned about Clarence, and then I was like, oh, what camera do they use? And then I learned about Canon G7X3, and me and my homie, that same homie that let me use the studio, we ended up going to Delaware. We drove to Delaware, we went to a Best Buy, and they had all these cameras, and I'm like, oh, that's the camera Queen Naija and Clarence use, like, you feel me? So since that day, I was like, bro, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, this is fire. You know what I'm saying? So then fast forward to 2 years ago, you know what I mean? When I started like trying to take vlogging serious, I was super garbage. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Like my videos was weak. Y'all can go back. They still on this channel. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know the difference between 24 frames per second, 60 frames per second. I was like, how do they do that slow-mo and all that type of stuff? Like, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. So then I came across Peter Lindgren. And I was like, yo, his videos is fire. Like he was from overseas somewhere. He had an accent, but I just thought his videos was crazy. Like how he used to show tutorials about like transitions and all that type of stuff, all that type of camera stuff. I was like, yo, this is fire. So I ended up purchasing his Final Cut course. So that's pretty much how I was able to, you know what I'm saying, learn from a professional, like as far as like editing and how I used Final Cut, and then I learned about motion VFX and titles and transitions and effect, all that type of stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much a little summary of how I fell in love with YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then, bang. So I always been one of them type of people, y'all, that if somebody tell me I can't do something, I'm going to try to prove them wrong. So I used to tell some of my friends like, yo, man, I'm trying to do YouTube and all that. And they used to be laughing like, bro, you tripping, like YouTube. You don't even know the basic functionalities of a camera and you trying to be a YouTuber and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna figure it out. Just like when I started working out heavy, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my certification for personal training. And I did that, you feel me? If somebody tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna try to prove them wrong. So what I'm trying to say is I had doubters saying that I could never do this YouTube thing. And that wasn't really my motivation to prove them wrong. I was just in love with actually creating content. And of course, I love making music, so why not blend the two together, create music and record content, and you feel me? The rest is history. So I've been taking it serious. Last year, during this time, I said to my family, I'm gonna really be consistent with YouTube. And now, here we are, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? I'm taking it serious. And I'm saying that to say, listen, man, like I know everybody wants overnight success, But at the end of the day, this is a journey, bro. Success is not going to happen overnight. It may happen overnight for certain people, but not everybody is going to see overnight success. You're going to have to put the work in, and they say slow motion is better than no motion. You feel me? I recently had people reaching out like, yo, your last couple of videos been going crazy. What are you doing different? I'm just telling them like, yo, bro, I'm just being consistent and staying true to myself and being authentic. And I feel like the people is finally, gravitating towards that because they can see, oh, he's consistent. They going back and look at my older views and like, oh, he doing that. Like, I'm being authentic. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. So my advice to a lot of people out there, like, listen, bro, just be you, be authentic, add some storytelling in it. And that's what I do. Like, I'm telling my story, DDHD. Y'all gonna remember that. Dreams don't have deadlines. So when you hear that quote, you're gonna automatically think of me. You feel me? And that's what it's about. Like, this is my personal brand. I always keep the merch on, you know what I'm saying? And you never know who's watching. And the internet is powerful. This is why I'm taking it serious because, listen, your life could change just like that, for real. Look, we're going to jump into my analytics, man. I just want to show y'all my results in the last 28 days. So in the last 28 days, I got, 18,000 views, watch time, 772 hours, 10K unique views. And my top content is getting my life back on track in my late 30s. It's never too late. I'm rebuilding my life in my late 30s. YouTube is actually on easy mode and leveling up in my late 30s. So let's get it. So the average duration on this video is 27%. And this video is 25%. And this video is 21%. And this video is 29%. With these vlogs, my average duration is higher than when I'm just speaking directly to the camera, which is 21%, which I get because, it's just a talking head video. So I understand that. Again, I had 16,000 views, 252,000 impressions. Click-through rate roughly at 5%. How viewers found my videos, the browse features, 79%, which is almost like 80%. Channel pages, 7.2%. Suggested videos, 3.5%. And other YouTube features is 3%. YouTube search is 2.4%. So YouTube put me on the browser feature. So that's pretty much how most of the people have found me on my channel in the last 28 days. And then let's go to my audience. I had 591 returning viewers, 10K unique viewers. And in the last 30 days, I've had 686 new subscribers. So these are the best time for me to post. So most of my demographics is males at 87% and the females is at 12.8%. And most of the people that watch my videos is between the ages of 25 and 34 years of age. And then 35 to 44 years of age. So that's fire. So New York, Atlanta, Houston, London, and Chicago is my top cities. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much the analytics of my YouTube page in the last 30 days. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. So if y'all got any questions, just let me know in the comments. To all my small creators out there, I know you want to blow up overnight, but listen, man, this is a journey. Continue to work, continue to grind, learn, and use the internet, use AI, use YouTube. Like, you can literally YouTube anything that you're trying to learn. So if you're doing YouTube and you're not YouTubing things, that don't even make no sense. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is a search engine. YouTube the things that you want to figure out or the things that you don't know, YouTube it and watch somebody else teach you how to do it. You feel me? So just be authentic. But I just wanted to say, man, like, YouTube has really changed my life. I want people to hear my story. I want people to hear my music, and I want people to see my content. So if I want that to happen, I'm going to have to put that work in. You feel me? Nothing is going to be handed to me. So if you really want this, you're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to invest in yourself and invest in whatever it is you need to get to the next level. I took losses for this, y'all, like real rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even speaking to certain family members right now because of this. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is what I want, and I know it's going to pay off. YouTube has really played a major part. I got family members that I didn't hear from in years reaching out like, yo, bro, I see you working, keep grinding, cuz, all that type of stuff. You feel me? And that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you never know who's watching. One of my favorite YouTubers, Jay Hawk, just commented on my video about how YouTube is on easy mode. I was like, wow. I watch Jay Hawk all the time as I'm into the vlogs and all that. So to have him actually comment on my video, it just let me know I'm doing the right thing and I'm trying to stay consistent and I'm gonna keep going. This is just motivation for anybody out there that's having doubts and feel like, man, they not seeing the success that they want. Bro, you got to keep going and you got to keep learning. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And I'm a living testimony of this, man. Dreams don't have deadlines. If you don't listen to nobody else, please listen to me, dog. I've been doubted so many different times, but at the end of the day, I ain't let that discourage me. You feel me? I just kept grinding and kept showing up. And now I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. We don't know how much longer TikTok is going to be here. Instagram is a popularity contest. Everybody from your hometown be following you, but they don't show love. They ain't gonna like your post. They ain't gonna share your content. You feel me? So I'm like, man, forget that. I'm gonna just focus on YouTube where I could build a community and have people really support what I'm trying to do. You feel me? And that's why I love YouTube. I ain't rocking with no other platform. I'm strictly focusing on YouTube. So now I'm starting to get people reach out like, yo, bro, I see you doing your thing. And that's what's up. I appreciate it. But they was not around when I was learning how to edit, and when I was uploading, they wasn't sharing my posts, or they wasn't liking my videos and stuff like that. But it's all good. I'm really trying to do this thing full time, and I'm taking it to the next level. So this video is just to inspire and motivate all the small creators to keep going. Make sure y'all watch this video below where I talk about how YouTube is on easy mode. Again, man, it's the homie LA Mars. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Man, remember, dreams don't have deadlines. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. You already. Let's get it. And now, go!